fantastic, and so is a king. But when they come in pairs, disaster they bring. Uncut Sharks. And here's the host of Cut Sharks, Jim Perry.
Stay here. Where's Lois? Lois, come on out here. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay. Thank you, ladies. It's going to be hard to deal the cards. Put the rows down. Thank you for joining us on Card Sharks. And the opening poem sent in by Ann Young of Waikapa, California, watching us on, am I pronouncing that right? Yucaipa. Pardon me, Yucaipa. Ann Young of Yucaipa, California, watching us on KNBC. That I can pronounce. Channel 4, and a happy Valentine's Day to you. We're going to bring out our champion who's going for the big money with the money cards right now. Let's welcome her, Jan Anderson. Hello, Jan. Our college student from where?
San Diego State University.
Now, you're a physical education major. What do you want to do when you get your degree in PE?
I want to get my teaching credential, and I want to go into teaching and coaching.
Yeah? What would you like to coach?
Swimming. I've already worked with AAU swimming and high school swimming.
Well, that sounds exciting. Yeah. Why do the swimmers get younger every year, the champion swimmers? Why is it? They seem to be so young, or are we getting older?
They start them out young. There's kids starting at 4 and 5 years old, and they just peak. They're ready when they're 14, 13, and they're go to it.
Well, I wish you well with that. Of course, we wish you well with the money cards. You've already done very well. Jan has won $13,800 in cash. You cut the money cards. Let's open up the board and try to add to that total right now. Come on up here. Here we go. Okay, Jan. And my little Valentines are going to deal out the cards now as we give you $200 of new money and 3 cards to bet as you will. Up to the second level, another $200, 3 more cards. Remember, your minimum bet's $50 till you get to the top card. It is hard to deal with the rows, right, Jan? Almost dropped it. Remember, the big bet, you must risk at least half the money. Good luck, Jan.
Thank you.
And here's $200. You can change the base card on each level if you need to. Thank you, Lois. We'll start her with 200 and a queen.
That's good. I'm going to go 150 lower.
$150 that this card is lower than a queen. It is a 2.
Oh, all of it. Higher.
$350 higher than a 2.
Yes.
It is $700 and you're in the middle.
I don't like it. $50 higher.
$50 higher.
Yes.
$750. Good job on the bottom level. We're going to move up to 10. Give you the other 200. You have $950.
Okay, I'm going to change it.
And for this level, she'll start with a 3. Good card.
All of it higher.
And now it's double or nothing. $950 higher than a 3. Yes. Okay. 1900 and a 7.
I'm going to go with the odds. I'm going to go $50 higher.
Well, she's not getting carried away. Minimum bet on this middle card, $50 higher.
Yes.
Right again.
Okay.
1950.
I'm going to go 950 lower.
$950 lower than a queen. Right with a 3. $2,900. We move up the 3.
There can't be another double. I'm going to go all of it higher.
Oh, I hope you're right. Double or nothing. Trying to double $2,900 higher than a 3. No. Jan, for somebody who started out so incredibly the first couple of times, the last 2 times that the cards have not been good to you. Come on down here. Well, what can I say? $200 for the winning the game. You're still $13,800 richer. And the way you play this game, you might get another crack at it. We'll find out as we meet a new challenger right after this commercial break. I really had changed. All righty, Jan. Janice is dealing out a brand new deck of cards. 2 new decks. Here comes a new challenger on Card Sharks. And while she's coming out here, I'm going to walk over here. Wait a second. Come here. Don't take it. You figured out how to deal the cards, right?
Put it down.
Didn't want to put it down. Forgive me for walking away there for a moment, Sandra Fries. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And won't you tell us something about yourself?
Yes, my name is Sandra Fries. I'm a visitor from England. Been here for a few months. I hope to stay a little bit longer. In England, I'm a French teacher and a part-time marriage guidance counsellor. And the last couple of years, I've been travelling a lot and going on expeditions up the Amazon and to Venezuela, to Roraima.
My goodness, all this... Well, running around, you could try to do all these things. Doesn't your teaching and your marriage counseling get in the way of all that?
No, not at all.
No, the marriage...
No, I do it part-time at home, and I take time off. I go home, I do some work, then I go off again somewhere.
It sounds like you're leading a fascinating life.
Oh, it's nice, yeah.
Happy to have you down here with us,
Thank
Sandra. You cut the cards?
Yes, I did.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Good luck. We start the best 2 out of 3 with a question to Jan.
Okay.
Jan, we asked 100 bachelors, have you ever spent a whole week's pay on one Saturday night date? How many bachelors have spent a whole week's pay on a single date?
That's funny. My boyfriend and I were just talking about how much money it adds up when you go on one date. And I think if it's a really special girl, they're going to put out their whole week's paycheck. I'd say about 55.
55. Now that you've made so much money and you've got a little bit over and above your college money, are you going to take your boyfriend out on a date now?
Of course. He deserves it.
Jan says 55 out of 100 bachelors have spent the whole pay on one date. Sandra, what do you think?
Oh, well, I think that a lot more would have spent all their money on a smashing date if it's someone really particular, so I'll go higher.
Even higher than that. If it is higher, you'll play your card, Sandra. If not, Jan plays hers. And the actual number of bachelors who've spent a whole week's pay on a single Saturday night date is 46. Not higher, 46. Almost half of them, though. And Jan starts off the match with a jack.
Okay, I'm going to go lower.
Lower than the jack. An ace is lower. And the cards do seem to be changing on the champion. Sandra, a break and a free chance at an 8.
Could I change that card?
No, you cannot.
Oh,
You did not win the question.
Right, I'll go lower.
Lower than the 8. It is a 6.
I'll freeze.
And we move over the freeze bar, and that protects that position, filling the space for Jan. And Sandra, you asked so nice with that accent, I almost let you change it. Sandra, the question to you. Sandra, we asked 100 pregnant women, would you be willing to stay pregnant an extra 3 months if you could choose the sex of your baby? How many pregnant women would be willing to stay pregnant an extra 3 months if they could choose the sex of their baby?
Oh, I would think hardly any of them at all, because the last month is really awful, so my friends tell me. So I will say about 80.
No, how many would be willing?
Would be willing to change, I'm sorry. Very, very few. 10.
10 out of 100 would stay pregnant if they could get the
Okay, I don't think
choice
it
of
really
their
matters.
sex.
I think everybody just wants a healthy baby, and it doesn't matter if it's a girl or boy, but I think there's a few that maybe have 10 girls or something and would like a boy, so I'm going to say it's a little higher.
Little higher.
Little higher.
You figure she went too low with the 10,
Right.
huh?
Too low.
The actual number of pregnant women who would be willing to stay pregnant in order to choose the sex of their baby is 18. It's just a little higher. Jan is right.
Okay,
Jan, you've got a jack.
I'm going to go lower again.
Gonna play the jack lower. No, again the cards fail her. Sandra, break with a 6.
I'll have to go higher.
Higher than the 6. It is a king.
Lower.
Lower than the king. An ace. Wow, the card sure came up funny this time. Jan, question 3 to you. Jan, we asked 100 men. Have you ever sent someone a Valentine and been too shy to sign your name? How many men have sent a Valentine and been too shy to sign their name?
Sir, I've gotten them without people signing them. I'm going to think it's going to be kind of in between. I'd say about 45.
45 out of 100 men have been too shy to sign their name when they sent a Valentine.
I
Sandra.
thought you weren't supposed to sign your name on a Valentine. I thought they were supposed to be anonymous, but if they were too shy...
Oh, no, you're supposed to sign them. Most people sign them, I think.
Right, well, I'll go lower.
You say lower?
Lower.
I'm not trying to influence your answer. I think most of them are signed. That's a reasonable assumption. Let's find out on this one. The actual number of men who have sent someone a Valentine and been too shy to sign their name is 9. Just 9. Sandra. Of course, there may be some monetary consideration in there. Sandra, you've got a 6, and now you won the question. You can do what you like.
I change that card, please.
Now she can change it, and it becomes a 3. Good change.
Higher, please.
Higher than the 3. A queen.
Lower.
Lower than the queen. An 8.
Freeze.
And as we move over that freeze bar, Sandra is in the driver's seat needing 1 card while Jan needs 4. This is sudden death. Someone has to win it right here. Sandra, our man on the street, went to a nudist camp in Southern California. And he asked 100 women, do you sleep in the nude? How many women nudists sleep in the nude?
Oh, well, I think he was a very lucky man to have got that far. I would say...
Oh, I don't mean he went around and counted heads.
Oh, I thought he went and asked the women in the nude.
He just asked them. Yes.
Yes. Well, I think a lot of people sleep in the nude now, so I would say...
How many women nudists sleep in the nude?
Oh, 99.
99 out of 100. Jan, what do you think?
I'm sure, because people that aren't nudists, I'm sure sleep in the nude, and so nudists, why would they put on clothes? But I can't believe it's going to be that high. I'm going to say lower.
Lower.
Yeah.
It is kind of funny when you think about it, walking around nude all day and then getting dressed to go to bed. Sandra says 99, though, and Jan says lower. The actual number of women nudists who sleep in the nude is 92. It's just a little lower.
Okay.
8 of them are out there getting dressed. Jan, you've got control, but you've got a difficult board. You need 4 cards in sudden death. Sandra needs 1 card. What do you want to do? Play
Okay,
it
I
or
have a
pass
long ways to go, and I'm hoping that 8's bad, and I'm going to pass it to her.
it? So, Sandra, she's passing it to you with a middle card and 8. Call it right. You win the game. Call it wrong. It belongs to Jan. What do you say?
Lower.
She says lower. It is! Sandra wins game 1 in sudden death. So the challenger gets started, and we'll be right back right after this. Tough decision on that middle card.